Having a solid winter training is crucial for cyclists. It is a well-known fact that cyclists who want to be at their top level early in the season have to be careful about the way they manage the winter break.
It's very important. Here you make a season, especially the first part, or you can lose it. If you don't start training now, it's usually very difficult to get a good level in the beginning of the season.
It's the only time you can do a lot of power training, and also you have to have a good base to be good in the whole season. It's very important. When you aren't doing a lot, for sure. You are not good enough on training camp, you are a bit less in shape than the others, so you have to go deeper, and like that, constantly you have a gap with the others and you can't close it anymore once the really hard trainings and the races are there.
Now it's still the time to build it up on a good pace, on a good rhythm, not too fast, not too slow, and that's maybe one of the most important things. If you wait too long, then everything has to hurry up, and then usually you get up and down in the condition. If you start now, it's still time to get ready for the first races.
This is a time where you sort of have the time to make differences during the season. There's a lot of racing and you can't really get good training, good blocks of training in that often. But you sort of have to make use of this time now and do the best you can.
Omega Pharma Quickstep has worked out a team program where all riders get to train on the track and work on their bodies with fitness exercises. All of this takes place in Gent at the Eddy Merckx cycling center.
So they do both. There is the first part, the fitness training and core stability. It's good to if you're riding all here on the bike, just to build it up again, especially this part of the season, where they usually come out of a break of 3 or 4 weeks.
Tom Steels, he decided to do this. He thinks it's really good for the power, but for sure the track trainings, he thinks it's very good to get some speed in the legs, to improve our coordination.
The core stability is the first part of it, to strengthen everything, and then the strength training is the second part of the fitness training, to build up the muscles again, to give the good reflex to it, that they can start working again.
It's new for me, and fitness and the track, but I think it will be good.
It's just basic strength training, core stability. It'll get a bit more specific, I think, closer to the season. You've obviously got climbers and sort of sprinters. They've got to do different things, but just a basic level of fitness. Make sure you're solid on the bike, and make sure you're producing the power that's going through the bike. So
they start riding the bike on the track, which is good. It's a fixed gear. It's high cadence. It's totally, for some guys, totally new. For other ones, isn't. It's a good winter training. Yeah.
For some of the riders, the track is newfound ground, whereas others are happy to get the opportunity in Gent.
First time, I was a little bit scared. You think it's dangerous, but once you are getting used to it, it goes fluently. And I'm not a track rider like Ilio, but I'm getting used to it and I'm not scared anymore.
Yeah, I did quite a bit of track when I was younger. Did it last winter. I've done it every winter for training. Stopped racing on it last year, but I think it's a good part to do in your winter training.
We are riding in one group on one line, so you have to adapt your speed a little bit every time you come out of the corner, and you don't have the brake, so you have to start playing with it with your bike and the fixed gear.
I think it's just the speed. It's obviously cold outside. Doing efforts quite fast and hard out on the road, it's quite difficult in this weather, and just a bit of leg speed, something different as well. It keeps your motivation going. You sort of ride the road all year and come to do the track, and you meet up with the guys, and it just makes it a bit more fun, I suppose.
The team is doing everything to be prepared for the first race. Although it is still a long way to go, the team's calendar is full of activities in preparation for the new season.
First of all, we're going to make a team again, so we go to Slovakia for the team building. That's the first thing. We all do together, whole team, everybody's going to be there. Then the first training camp is in December. We go to Mallorca. That's physically also a very important point, that we see each other again. We see who's good, who's bad. They can build up again. Also for the riders, then they know I am in front or I'm a little bit back, and then they have a small break for the new year, and then really the season gets off in January.